so much more prevalent here. I mean, there is a large following in states like Washington and Oregon. Don't get me wrong, in Denver, and it's growing at a high rate. But for a while, the talent pool is going to reside in the East, and if UAlbany continues to play and get who they've been getting, they'll still be able to hold their weight as a powerhouse for a while.
There's no reason Albany's still in the America East for lacrosse.
I don't know that they really should be.
They should be in the Big East. They should be playing Syracuse or ACC. They should be in the ACC or the Big East, where they either play Duke and North Carolina every year, or they play Syracuse and Johns Hopkins every year.
Yeah. I mean, I could even see an argument, because I don't know how many of them play this. I could see an argument for them being part of the Big Ten.
I think
with Ohio and Maryland.
Ohio State, Maryland, Penn State, and Northwestern, I think, are the only ones that really
because they don't have a lot of teams in the Big Ten, and I could see them being a part of that.
I would also,
especially if this UAlbany Maryland thing starts to become something serious with lacrosse. I mean, that's a rivalry that could live for a while in this area.
Oh yeah.
Because I could see that developing into bad blood quickly.
Well, they've got to develop a person who is hateable like Rambo.
Well,
damn, I hated Matt Rambo, man. Yeah. I hated him.
I was not a huge fan of him.
God.
A pretty super name for an athlete.
Right?
Yeah, like, come on. His name's Rambo.
I'm pretty pumped because Albany brings like everybody back. You've got the best face-off man in the country.
Yep.
You've got the best player in the country coming back.
I mean, they're and now that Rambo's gone, he is the best player in the country. He arguably should have been the best player in the country last year.
Yeah,
but absolutely. Rambo won it because they won the national title. If UAlbany wins the national title, it's not Rambo.
I'm gonna cry. If UAlbany wins the national title, I'm gonna cry.
Oh, it's gonna.
Then we can finally say...
I would buy tickets to them hanging up a banner, okay?
I would be the banner.
I would gladly be the banner.
I hope you got strong support beams.
Yeah, we'll throw it up, don't worry. We'll get it up there.
Oh, man. But I'm excited for UAlbany lacrosse. Don't think I'm going to be getting season tickets. I'll have to look at the schedule, see if it makes sense.
The schedule too.
Because
I may go to. I'm definitely going to go to a few games. I know that.
Because how many games are there in a season? There's like,
I don't know. There's a lot more than you'd
16?
think. Yeah, something like that.
So
16,
like you get
20, maybe.
Yeah, so you get 8 to 10 home games theoretically. You get 8 to 10 home games. That means if you get the $49 seats, you're looking at between $6 and $5, $5 to $6.
Yeah.
A ticket.
Yeah, that's not bad.
As opposed to 12 to 15.
Yeah, it's not. It's certainly not bad, and there are some. I mean, there's some games that are just really good to watch. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. I'm pretty sure UAlbany opens its season every year up in Syracuse.
Yeah.
We should make them have to come down here sooner or later.
Do you know what? Oh, they won't do that. Well, the Carrier Dome is the mecca of lacrosse.
Yeah, that's nice, but suck it.
Instead of being in the ACC, the Big Ten, or the Big East, how about we just have Albany get the accreditation and join the Ivy League?
Yeah, right?
Right?
There you go, yeah.
Yeah, I have an Ivy League degree. You went before they were Ivy League. Doesn't matter. My diploma says University at Albany, just like yours.
I'm all for that.
Because in addition to the Maryland rivalry, the rivalry against Yale is fun to watch.
Yeah, Yale, Harvard. I mean, is there any other kind of school that you would expect people to be playing lacrosse at? Princeton, Brown, come on.
Yes, I would expect the Ivy League to be better at golf, bocce, and disc golf.
Oh, come on, crew, man. You got to throw in the rowing.
No, forget rowing. That's like the mini Ivies, like Cornell and all that. The Ivies, yacht racing.
They love their rowing.
Yacht racing.
I love their rowing. They'll go over and row people in England because they can't find enough people to do it here.
What was it called? Regatta? The yacht racing?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah. Harvard versus Yale. The regatta.
I'm sure
every year.
I'm sure that exists. I have no doubt that it doesn't.
Let me see if I remember this correctly. Do you know what the first football game was? Who it was between?
Ever?
It was between Yale versus somebody.
Yale versus Rutgers, I believe.
Yes, I think so. I think it was Yale versus Rutgers, yeah. Because Rutgers is listed as the birthplace of college football.
Blech.
Yeah, well.
It's also the birthplace of, what's it, Ray Rice being a dick.
Yeah. Birthplace of college football. It's just a shame that they've aborted it since. It's not my fault they're really bad. You did this to yourselves.
All right.
Not to mention, you're having a hard time getting college kids to want to play football in Jersey? You don't say.
Right?
Yeah. I'm sure that 5-star recruit's going to choose you over the beaches of Miami.
Yeah. Or the greatest coach to ever coach football.
Yeah.
All right, guys. We're at the end of the show. I don't know if you knew that or not.
Yeah, I kind of assumed.
Yeah.
Especially that's why I peppered in that last joke.
It's great. So we got our This Week in Sports History.
Yes.
On January 9th, 1958, Oscar Robinson scored 56 points for the University of Cincinnati. Seton Hall scored 54.
That's fantastic. Oh, that's good to know.
Right?
Good stuff.
He outscored the whole damn team.
That's great. That's fantastic. I'm glad I know that.
Oh, man. You can, when you have kids in the future, you can impress the kids. Be like, hey, did you know that there was a game
Robinson outscored everyone?
on Seton Hall?
Everyone.
Should be a real fact on the Snapple bottle.
Yeah.
It really should. You're absolutely right.
I want to write things for Snapple, like unscrew. The sun is hot. Thanks, Snapple.
Do you know what the number one Snapple fact is? Like Snapple fact 001?
What?
Not all Snapple facts are true.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I once had a fortune cookie that the fortune said error 404, fortune not found.
That is great.
I had a friend the same night because it was we were in Guilderland for Masterminds competition back in high school. And the same night, my friend got one that said, I see more cookies in your future.
That's great. That's
all right.
Wonderful.
Nice.
So, like I said, I want to do a blog post this Saturday. I'm hoping to have it up. I need both of you, and I'm going to get Dan O'Shea to do it. And if Chuckles is interested, or even if Nate is interested, top 5 walk-off wins. Any sport.
Okay.
It could be Brazil from the World Cup.
Mm-hmm.
Or, I mean, the Olympics, winning the gold medal on penalty
Chuckles
kicks.
will be in on it. He's all for top. You do top lists, and he's for it. So he'll give you a list.
Top 5 moments of Chuckles.
Yeah. He'll tell you. Most of them are going to be the Bills coming close to winning. Actually, you know what?
Oh.
You want top Chuckles moments? Pick the 5 most gratifying Yankees championships. There you go, done.
Chuckles moments. Nate Peterson in his first game threw a touchdown.
Yeah.
To the other team.
Yep.
Still a touchdown.
Multiple ones.
Still a touchdown. Nate Peterman has a quarter and a minute of playing time. And he's got 6 interceptions.
So you know where shit belongs?
Where?
In the toilet.
Yeah.
So.
Amen.
All right, guys. That's going to do it for tonight. I want to remind you, check us out on Facebook, Dan D'Antoni Sports, on Twitter, at Dan D'Antoni. Look for that blog post at dandantonisports.blogspot.com. If you want to send us an email, which I have no idea why you would, but if you want to, give us a top 5 list suggestion perhaps. It is dandantonisports@gmail.com. You can find us on YouTube. Just look for Dan D'Antoni Sports. Right now, we don't have anything great. We just have...
Hopefully Periscope in the near future.
Hopefully Periscope in the near future. We're going to be doing some really stupid, crazy things coming up soon. Since we're not going to have football anymore, we'll probably do live broadcasting of us playing Madden. So, look out for that.
Heck yeah.
For Dan, Tony, have a good night.